What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. Hope it's pleasant for you. I'm about to rank some of my favorite Roja Parfum fragrances, and this is a really hard ranking to do. So much so that I've got to say at the beginning of this video, if you see one that you think should be higher than the other or lower than the other, know that these are all great fragrances. And I would never give away any of these or say they're bad in any way. When I put them from least to best, it's really more so on a scale of how much wearability I can get out of them. Because in terms of quality, these are all amazing. If you had to have me rank it on quality, we'd be here for days. Like, these are all so good, it's so hard to put one above the other. These are just ones that I'm more so, I either wear them this much or that much, or personally like them more than the other sort of thing. You'll see what I mean when we do this list. Coming in at number 7, we got Roja Parfums Amber Oud. Now, I gotta say, the atomizers on all these things are pretty good. Sorry, I haven't primed that one yet. Let me do that again. Now, guys, from a quality standpoint, it's definitely not a number 7 in any list at all. It is really good. It's just not something that I can wear all the time. And that doesn't make it a bad fragrance by any means. Like I said, keep in mind this is also ranked on terms of wearability. I definitely have to wear this to more formal things, and I work so much and do all the things that, I'm only ever really going to be wearing this to dinners and stuff, which is fine, if I'm eating dinner at a fancy place. This would fit right in. This is high quality stuff. The oud in here isn't too animalic or anything like that. It's rather sweet. It's like a fresh and sweet kind of vibe, but definitely not a fragrance you can wear every day. And that's why it comes in at 7th. But guys, get your nose on this one. When I got a decant of this, which is why this one wasn't primed because I haven't sprayed it yet, but when I got a decant of this, I just kept sniffing it and spraying it on myself as time would allow. Like, it's good stuff. It just doesn't have as much wearability as the other ones that are up and coming in this list. That's Roja Parfums Amber Oud. Coming in at number 6, we got Roja Parfums Enigma Parfum Cologne. And again, atomizers are pretty good. Now, just to clarify, these are all amazing performers. I know I didn't touch on that with Amber Oud, but that stuff lasts forever. This one is actually pretty long lasting for the concentration it is. It's a Parfum Cologne, which, has the freshness of a Eau de Cologne, yet the lasting quality of an Eau de Parfum. For me, it lasts a little bit longer than an Eau de Parfum typically does. It's a great fragrance. It reminds me of when I used to drink a lot. It has this whiskey and Coke feel kind of to it, but it has a vanilla in the background as well that gives it more sweetness. And I know some people might not want to smell like whiskey and Coke or rum and Coke, as some people describe it, but I really like the scent. And when it dries down, it is even better. Like, I have nothing bad to say about this fragrance, but again, it's really hot. And unless it's nighttime, I'm not going to be reaching for this one too much. You definitely just can't wear it as an everyday signature kind of thing. But if you're going to like a party or bars or even the clubs, something like that, it would fit that vibe perfectly, like whiskey in one hand, cigar in the other. It definitely fits that bill for me. It's whiskey and Coke and vanilla. That's exactly what it smells like to me. Trust me, you got to give this one a try. That's Roja Parfums Enigma Parfum Cologne. Coming in at number 5, we got Roja Burlington 1819. Now, this one's a great fragrance. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. My atomizer's been giving me trouble. That was not a good representation of how the atomizer actually is on this. I did something to the atomizer, something messed it up, where I have to try a little bit harder to spray it, and it does leak sometimes. But that's typically not an issue with these fragrances, so I don't want anyone to worry in that regard. But anyways, on to the scent. It has lots of notes to it, but what I get from it mainly is like a citrus, almost like grapefruit feel. And then after like an hour, it dries down to a more woody and boozy kind of smell to me, actually. And I like that. And like I said, this thing has a ton of other notes going on, so it'll smell different to a lot of different people. But for me, it's very citrusy, boozy, and then woody towards the end. But it's all blended so well. Honestly, if somebody said that this was their favorite fragrance from Roja Parfums, I wouldn't argue against them. And I know it seems insulting that I'm putting it at number 5, but it's just like, I wear the other ones in my collection a little bit more than this one. It's definitely not a bad fragrance. It is expensive though, and I suggest sampling it, because for some people the cumin note can come off as body odor. It does have a cumin note, and for some people it comes across that way. For me, thankfully, it does not. Seems to add a little bit more depth to the fragrance to me. This is high quality stuff, and a lot of people consider it his best work. I'd say get your nose on it and decide for yourself. That's Roja Parfums Burlington 1819. Coming in at number 4, this one is a banger, honestly. Just, it's really hard ranking these guys, I gotta say. But that's Roja Parfums Danger Parfum Cologne. Let me spray it. I'm gonna tell you, it smells good in this room. It smells good in this room. But Roja Parfums Danger is a really good fragrance. Both versions, if you want the Parfum or the Parfum Cologne. A lot of people say the Parfum Cologne has a more lemon prominence in the beginning. I've only ever smelled the Parfum Pour Homme version a handful of times. I can't remember off the top of my head if that rings true or not. But I can speak for this one, and I can say this is a really good fragrance. Honestly, it's really up there with the fragrances that I like. It fits my style perfectly. Like, I love the old school barbershop scents. And this is an Oriental fougere just done right. And a lot of people, this is one of their favorites, like in their top 2, maybe 1. And I wouldn't argue against that either. These are all so good if you can't tell. It's hard to rank these. But in terms of Oriental fougères, this is one of the best that I have personally ever smelt. And the performance on it is really good. One of my supervisors at work asked me what this one is. It's some good stuff. Smell like you're fresh out of a barbershop. And like Roja Dove himself says, this is for the fragrance. Can't talk. I can't talk, guys. Who would have? This fragrance is for people that know they have a certain effect on people. Hence why he named it Danger. And sometimes I'd be feeling like that, and just wearing it compliments me. Get your nose on it. You probably are gonna like it. It's Roja Parfums Danger Parfum Cologne. At number 3, this one is recent to my collection, but it is so good. I cannot stop talking about it. That's Roja Parfums Apex. Now, a lot of people would say that this is similar to Dior Sauvage Elixir, and I can echo that. But it's definitely more high quality and more of a, I want to say, green feel to it. It definitely comes across more green than Dior Sauvage Elixir. This is high quality stuff. Whether you get the Parfum version or this one, the Eau de Parfum, I believe it is. Let me look. Oh, it doesn't actually say on here. I'm pretty sure it's an Eau de Parfum though. But it lasts all day. I've worn this through a 12-hour shift and it lasted beautifully. To me, it comes across green and woody. And there's some slight fruitiness to it when you first spray it on as well. I can't quite pinpoint what fruit it is, but it definitely has a fruity opening with some forest feel and some woodiness to it. Some masculine stuff, man, and it is really good. If it wasn't for the other 2 that are coming after this, it would be ranked much higher. It is a very good fragrance. Like, I couldn't stop sniffing myself the last time I wore it. I have nothing but good things to say about this one. If the other 2 fragrances, like I said, that weren't ahead of this one were in my collection, it'd be number 1. But it's got to be at number 3 because the other 2 are just bangers. But that's Roja Parfums Apex. Coming in at number 2, we have one that's just so good. And that's Roja Parfums Isola Blue. Amazing atomizer. Can't remember if I said this in the beginning of the video or not, but 1 and 2, this is number 2, right? 1 and 2 are interchangeable. You'll see what number 1 here is in a second, but depending on the day, I might put this one at number 1. This is such a good fragrance. A lot of people compare it to Terre de Hermes, which is also one of my favorite fragrances of all time. But personally, if you had to choose between the two, and if I had to choose between the two, I'd save up the extra money to get this one. I think it does it better. It has that citrus feel from the grapefruit, and I'm pretty sure there's another citrus I can't really think of in this very moment. I don't always have the notes memorized before I do these. I just kind of talk about the scents and how they come across to my nose in the moment. But it definitely has like a citrus feel. There's got to be multiple in there, but I definitely smell grapefruit to my nose. And as funny as it is, there's even a little bit of coconut when you first spray it. It doesn't last very long, but it's like faint. Like, if you've been smelling fragrances for a while, you'll definitely pick it up. But if someone's new to fragrance, you're not going to smell it. But to me, it definitely comes across for like 30 seconds and then it's gone. But this is definitely a very citrus, woody, vetiver kind of smell to me. Kind of like how Terre de Hermes comes across to a lot of people, hence why they compare it. They don't smell exactly the same to me. Like I said, I think this one is higher quality compared to that one. And if I had to choose between one or the other, it would be this one. There's this brightness about it that I really love. Almost as bright as number 1, but not quite. Catch me on a certain day, this might be number 1 as opposed to that one, but you know, it performs well too for a scent like that. It's just surprising how well it performs. Lasting 12 hours on me easily. And that atomizer is on point. And the scent is just heavenly. It's one of the few 10 out of 10s I could say I have in my collection. Everything else is like maybe 9 or 8, the really good ones, but this one, it's a 10 out of 10. You should at least try this. It is definitely worth the experience. It's Roja Parfums Isola Blue. And for the number 1 Roja Parfums fragrance that I have, in my personal opinion, it has to be Roja Parfums Elysium Parfum pour Homme. Guys, this fragrance is just so good. I have this one and the Parfum Cologne, and personally, if you're looking for one or the other, they smell practically the same. You're just going to get more longevity out of this one. And it is a little bit smoother, I must say. If you smell them both, you'll know what I'm talking about. This one is a little bit smoother, and that smoothness to me is what makes me prefer it over the Parfum Cologne. Not that the Parfum Cologne's bad in any way. I honestly alternate, because this is expensive, the Parfum version, so if I want that DNA, but you know, I'm not going to something real fancy, I usually go towards that one. But say this is my signature scent. For a while it was Mancera Intense the Draboise, but before that it was this one. And now I've come back to it, actually. It's my signature scent nowadays, one that I reach for a lot. And it's definitely outfit dependent for me. If I'm wearing a casual outfit, I'll wear the Parfum Cologne version, but if I'm wearing something fancy, like business casual maybe, I'm rocking this one. And let me tell you, that citrus comes across dry yet energetic, and it has like a very calming presence to me. He said, by he I mean Raja Dove, he said that when he made Roja Elysium, he was trying to think of a hero, so to speak. I mean, you know, how do you capture paradise in a bottle, pretty much. But you think of a hero, someone who comes in and everything is all right. It's very bright and uplifting, and I love that because when I wear this, I feel like I have that energy transferred to me. I feel like it suits my personality really well. When I come in, you know, a lot of people are glad to see me. when I come in, that I have this uplifting quality, and this just further enhances that. Hence why it's number one in my signature scent. One of my favorite fragrances of all time, if not the favorite. For a while there, I was using Intense Cedrat Boisé as my signature, but I'm happy to say I'm back on this stuff. The quality is just out of this world. The performance is also out of this world. Don't let these people try to tell you Elysium doesn't last long. It's doing double digits for me. I don't know how you guys are spraying out there that complain about the longevity. Maybe you need to spray it a little bit more. It's just so good. Roja Parfums just makes good fragrances. I have not tried one from the brand that I do not like. They're just objectively good. And this is my favorite out of all the ones I own. This is an olfactory experience you gotta at least treat yourself to. At least get your nose on it and smell it for the first time. It's one of the best openings of all time, in my humble opinion. When you smell this, I think you'll think as highly of it as I do. That's Roja Parfums, Elysium Parfum Cologne. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm about to cough. Sorry, I had to cough and clear my throat. That's why I cut off so abruptly there. But thank you guys for stopping by. This is a very hard list to do. And I own more than these fragrances, but I just wanted to not have it super duper long. So I just stuck with these 7 because I had a feeling I was going to yap about the last 2. You owe it to yourself to try this brand at the very least. I think they're worth saving up for. Some of the best fragrances I've ever smelled in my life. And I feel like you'll think that too when you get your nose on them. Check you guys out in the next one. I'm not checking you guys out. I don't know why I said that. That's such a weird way to end something. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe for more. Peace out.